Well, hey kids, how's everybody out there in YouTube land this morning, huh? Everything is just hunky-dory here on the good ship Lily 2. We are 100% operational and on the water again with a silky smooth throttle cable, man. Let me tell you, a silky smooth throttle cable. Throttle cable never felt so easy to slide forward and back, almost a little too easy now. It had some tension on it before. Now it's just really smooth back and forth, really easy. So I have to get a little accustomed to that. Maybe a little too easy. Maybe a little too easy. I don't know. Aboard's 5 days, you might as well pay the monthly rate and be there for the whole month. My boat would have been $290 for the month. So, or $50. On the ICW, we are not sure where we're going to get to tonight, of course. Never do know. It all depends on currents, tides, wind, weather, everything. But we're heading out, man. We're heading out. We're going down the road here. So we'll see how it is whenever we get someplace. Now, I was looking on the maps. I'm going to be going into a pretty remote area, actually, today. Some backcountry swampland. And so there's a really good chance, a very, very positive chance that I am not going to have internet service tonight. So don't freak out, folks. I'm sure I'll be fine. Maybe, if not, you know, I'll be dead. Either way, it's all good. Well, not all good, but, you know, life happens. So none of us get out of this alive, kids. None of us get out of this alive, so. Anyhow, look at this interesting dock here. He's got like barn doors underneath a curved area here, and a little bar set up there, and place for his jet skis and all. Whoa, we just bumped something there. We just bumped something. We bumped something. Guess I better get back out in the channel. Usually you get up along the docks, you're usually pretty good, but I just bumped over something right there. See, that's what you do. You're going down the ICW and all of a sudden you'll boop, 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 little bump over something. So, anyhow, showing you what some of these houses look like. That one back there was pretty fancy. You see everything from the uber fancy to the super plain. Now look at this guy, beautiful terrace gardens here. Got a little inlet there for his boat to come in and tie up. Nice big strong seawalls all around. Then you get something like that that's just all overgrown, and apparently don't have much interest in the ICW except maybe to look at it. And this guy's obviously in the process of building something. He's getting all of his block work and retaining walls built and fixing stuff up. And here's another guy who's got a little notched in area for his boat, a little overhanging deck sort of thing set up. Got a little derrick there for lifting his boat up out of the water and setting it up on his deck. So you pretty much have the full gambit of stuff. You've got some people that just don't do nothing along the waterfront, and some people have these really elaborate setups along the waterfront. Obviously they, you know, really trying to get the most out of the money they spent buying waterfront land. Because waterfront land is spendy, guys. It's spendy, so. Anyhow, the boat is nice and smooth this morning. Man, is it smooth this morning. Just like glass today. Of course, the ICW is like glass today at the moment, but I mean, it's just, I'm just motoring on nice and smooth, so, huh. You know, yesterday Derek was yanking and cranking on my engine trying to see if it had any kind of broken mounts. He doesn't think there was a broken mount, but he did think there may have been a loose mount. The mounts, there's two nuts and a plate in the middle. One nut holding the bottom, one nut holding the top. And he surmises that maybe one of those nuts loosened up a little bit, and so it's causing a little bit of vibration, but I didn't particularly notice him underneath there wrenching on anything, but maybe I missed it. But the boat's sure a lot smoother this morning, man. We're just oozing along here, just oozing along. So Here's a bit more elaborate setup here. Nice beautiful lawn, wrought iron fence, nice dock with some poles there to hold it, and a little gazebo kind of thing up there on the deck. Then you get these sort of condo developments like this, and they've got a bunch of slips that they don't ever use, and place to stay and a place to keep your boat. But I'm amazed at how many places there are like this where it's a place to stay and a place to keep your boat. Nobody ever keeps their boat. Seems weird. I've seen a lot of these condo-like developments like this along the ICW where there's no boats, just a bunch of docks. I mean, they've got 3 docks in this condo development. Each one's got room for 2, 4, 6, 12 boats actually. 12 boats for each dock, and not a boat tied to any of them. So as I'm leaving the marina this morning, the guy mentions to me that there's a dock down the way here that I could have taken my boat to and tied up and not spent any money for. Like these docks here at these condos, you can't stay at them. They have signs on them saying, you know, no trespassing, private property, all that kind of stuff. But he said there's a park dock down here about a mile or so that I could have stayed at. That apparently it's a dock for people to tie up to so they can walk over to Bass Pro Shops. And it was unadvertised, it's not on Active Captain, it's not shown anywhere. And so I was thinking, man, it kind of ticked me off that I didn't go over there. But he did say he didn't think my boat would fit because of my 5-foot draft. It's a much shallower spot. Just kind of like back over there where I tried to pull over and show you guys that dock. And while I was over there, what do I have? Oh, that's my thing. There's a bug by my ear. It's a thing for my eyeglasses. Anyhow, he didn't think my 5-foot draft would fit over there, so that's sort of a moot point. Can't get too close to the shore a lot of places here, so even a lot of these restaurants, you know, a lot of the restaurants along the way, if you go in and you have dinner, they don't mind if you tie up to the dock overnight. You know, they're not using it for anything, they don't really care. Although some of them will come out and say, yeah, it's $1 a foot or whatever. They're usually very affordable. They rarely have services, you know, you won't find power and water and that kind of stuff. But anyhow, we got a nice stay there at the Barefoot Marina. We're now heading on down the road. A lot of those restaurant docks, though, they don't have enough draft oftentimes for my boat. So you got to pass on them. They're set up for all the power boaters to stop in there and get lunch on the way. Not necessarily for all of us ICWers who are heading south. So they're not geared for the tourist money. They're geared for the, you know, the normal economy, the local folks that are here all the time. So anyhow, fueled up there at Barefoot, got fueled up because I was a customer there of the marina. I got 10% off on my fuel, which was pretty cool. I still put $70 worth of fuel on the boat, but it was 10% off, so it would have been $77, I guess. Anyhow, I filled up the main tank, filled up my jugs on top. They didn't have any gasoline. I would have liked 5 gallons of gas. I still have 5, but I like keeping 10 on the boat. They didn't have 5 gallons of gas, but I'm good. The 5 gallons of gas will run my generator for a week or 5 days anyway, so we're all good in that regard. And, you know, just heading on down the ICW, kids, just heading on down the ICW. So anyhow, we'll have more for you guys this evening. I don't think anybody's jumped in here on the chat, so a little too squirrely for everybody this morning. But that's okay. I'm sure everybody will watch this later on. So anyhow, kids, we'll have more for you later. Be good, be careful, take good care of each other. Remember, in the description down below, there's links to my PayPal, my Patreon. Oh, and don't forget, my buddy John Dolan is matching any donation. So if you hit my PayPal and you donate right now, John's matching dollar for dollar up to $1,000. So that's going to be awesome. If you guys can donate and he matches it, that's going to give me enough money to get a new laptop computer so I can get back to doing some editing and show you guys some of the LilyCam footage and some of the drone footage and stuff. Some of that I've already got shot. I just got no place to go with it, so that'd be pretty cool. So if you can, hit the PayPal, man. There's a description link down below. It's paypal.me/CarlBrook. So, okay, I got a buoy right in the middle of the channel here. I got to go, kids, figure out what this is. Bye.